Hey guys, it's Maddie here from DCLblogger.com. Thought I'd quickly cover my findings of the Zynga partnership. Oh, sorry, not a partnership. I guess they brought along some key members of the Zynga team and project over to Decentraland. They've brought over some really good minds, and I think they've done the right thing because Decentraland, although they have a lot of experience in the tech itself, I think bringing some minds that can help with understanding how, the in-game economy works, which is going to be a big deal for Decentraland, especially if they're going to be using cryptocurrency, which is currently quite volatile, and understanding how to grow these virtual worlds to, epic proportions. I mean, if anyone has experience with that, it is Zynga. So I've read about the partnership. So they've brought over two members, Justin Waldron, who was a co-founder. They haven't really brought him over as such, but I guess he'll be sitting on the advisory board. So that's a big deal. And Thor Alexander, who's going to be the VP of production. Okay. Now, they have a lot of experience in growing these virtual worlds, guys. I'm sure many people remember Farmville. So Farmville, 13 million views on YouTube. I think they were the first game Facebook released on their social networking platform, which is one of the reasons why they just became such a phenomenal game, because obviously Facebook has quite a big outreach, and being launched on them is a big deal. Now, Farmville was pretty successful. In fact, people still play Farmville, believe it or not. So I've pulled open their app store. They got a ton of games. So this is the Zynga profile. You can see they've just got so many games. And Words with Friends is another big one, which I remember playing quite a lot. And I remember it was during uni where a lot of people, even Draw Something, was an interesting game. So a lot of these games I remember playing it in university. Zynga Poker, I think it's one of, if not, is it the most popular gambling game on on the App Store? I'm not too sure, but I think it has 50 million plus downloads if you look at it on the app. But the reality is, guys, like, they have a lot of experience building big games with big universes, in-game economy, selling and monetizing in between, understanding a lot of the in-game economics, which is really important at this stage of Decentraland. You want to get things right before launch. You need to understand certain things going forward, because they're exploring a completely unexplored territory, which is, combining blockchain technology with virtual reality, with an in-game economy, with just so many things uncharted that are coming together. So the more minds that can work and provide value in this venture, definitely the better. So I read the Wikipedia page, and Zynga launched its best known game, Farmville, on Facebook in June 2009. One really interesting thing you can do if you want to know more about Zynga is read their timeline. So it tells you from the time they opened up to like some of the notable instances or events in their career. But like currently, I think they're sitting on, as of January 2018, Zynga has 1,681 employees, which is a ton. Approximately 80 million monthly active users, and a market capitalization of 3.4 billion. So needless to say, it's a big company. These are all the games that they've released, or acquisitions actually. Anyway, you can read all that in your spare time. So these are all the games they have, guys. Like there's also Yoville and a couple of other ones that were focused on building like worlds of people interacting with each other and building experiences where a multiplayer world where people enjoyed being in, which is going to be the defining factor for Decentraland. Like, are you going to want to visit that place again? If that's a yes, and it's a very clear yes, then in my opinion, Decentraland has a strong future. If it's a no, if the whole like visiting the world and it not being as appealing or enticing, um, to want you to go again or visit it again, then that's going to be a big deal. These games, they have to be addictive. Not so much addictive, but the experiences need to. They should make you want to continue to desire being in and within those experiences. So that's I guess the experience that Decentraland is bringing across. But another interesting thing, like I was looking at Farmville 2 trailer and just checking out the views, etc. Scroll down. It's really interesting, some of the comments. I like Farmville, but I am very upset with it because it will not let me get back into the game. And I was your only level, Sarah, I don't know what that means, teach you about ready to go on level 33, and I'm pissed. And some other complaint is, I started out playing Farmville 2 Country Escape on a Samsung Note 2014 and I'm at level 39. I'd like to know if I can continue playing this game on another device. So there seems to be a lot of concerns specifically about these games not being able to own, like when the games make moves like to update the game, then how do the in-game assets and your leveling and your experiences and like the value that you've built in the initial game get transferred over to the new game? And that's, I think, one of the biggest things that the blockchain technology and NFT token ownership solves. You kind of own, and you own that token, and through that token, you can build. You have certain rights and ownership within the world, and no matter what game or update or new experience these guys build, as long as you own that token, they can continue to give you value through that token. So that's a really big thing, and I think that's an issue that many people like Zynga and other game creators with multiverse worlds faced. And it was interesting for me to see those comments because, yeah, well, that's what blockchain technology is, one of the biggest things that they want to solve, and it's definitely a pain point. Anyway, overall, pretty happy with the I don't want to say partnership. I'm happy with the progress. And Decentraland seem to be making the right moves. Like the more mines, the better. I remember when I invested, there was just a big map of like little lands you can buy here and there, and a few game partnerships and districts that seemed quite promising. But for me, in my mind, I was concerned about the execution in terms of, do Decentraland have the collective experience to build a game that gets you want to. I can't really say a game. I guess it's more of a platform that wants you to continue visiting. And hopefully, these two new important additions to the team can will assist in the decision making going forward. So yeah, guys, just a little bit of information about the announcement. If you guys have picked up anything that I haven't, please leave it in the comments or let me know. It'll be interesting. Like the more people we have researching and understanding these announcements, the better.